కోవిడ్తో దేశం వణికిపోయిన సందర్భంలో ఐసీఎంఆర్ దేశాన్ని దేశ ప్రజల్ని ముందుకు నడిపించింది. అభివృద్ధి చెందిన దేశాలతో పోలిస్తే భారత్లో కోవిడ్తో తక్కువ మరణాలు సంభవించడంలో కీలక పాత్ర పోషించింది. కోవిడ్ సమయంలో ఐసీఎంఆర్ డీజీగా వ్యవహరించిన డాక్టర్ బలరాం భార్గవతో ఈటీవీ ముఖాముఖి.
కోవిడ్ ప్రపంచాన్ని వణికించిందంటే అతిశయోక్తి కాదు. అలాంటి కోవిడ్ సమయంలో భారత్లో మరణాలను తగ్గిస్తూనే వ్యాక్సినేషన్ తీసుకురావడంలో ఐసీఎంఆర్ కీలక పాత్ర పోషిందని చెప్పొచ్చు. అప్పుడు ఐసీఎంఆర్ డీజీగా ఉన్నటువంటి బలరాం భార్గవ గారు మనతో ఉన్నారు. మరిన్ని వివరాలు ఆయన మాటలు తెలుసుకుందాం. సార్, ఐఎమ్ వెరీ హ్యాపీ టు మీట్ యూ ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్, అండ్ యూ ఆర్ ద ఫస్ట్ హీరో who guided everyone, to be frankly, and everyone eagerly waited during the COVID time when you are coming for a press meet and all. What are the guidance that you are going to do? So what exactly the state of mind of yours during that COVID time, sir?
I think at that time we were all driven by trying to do something which can be done for the country, done for our people, for our brothers and sisters, and we were all driven at that point in time.
In very few months we got the vaccination, to be frankly. When way back, if we want to get a vaccination in India, we need to go for the studies for years together. But for this COVID, we got the vaccination in very few months. How it happened?
I think much of this was because everything was fast-tracked, and everything was people were working out of their silos, working together, whether it be two labs working together, whether it be two institutions working together, whether it be two organizations working together, or two ministries working together. They were all working together, so that is how it worked very much faster.
Sir, there are so many myths during that time and now also about the COVID vaccinations. But when compared to the Western countries, in India we got so many people vaccinated. So how it happened, and what is your opinion on that?
I congratulate the citizens of India because they listened to what advisories were being given. So I think they behaved as best citizens than any country.
When it comes to the plasma therapies, there are some flaws and some success when it comes to the plasma therapies or some kind of medications, and because of these antibiotics and some drugs, we got the black fungus issues and all. So when there are some negative issues are arising, so how you managed all this?
Negative issues, the very simple thing is the safest aeroplane is one which does not fly. It's standing, it is safest. So if you will try to do something, there are going to be problems. There are going to be impediments. You have to deal with them, and there will be problems which will come, and we will gradually try to sort them. Obviously, you can't sort everything. Take decisions. You take 10 decisions, 8 or 9 will be right, 1 or 2 will be incorrect. In retrospect, you will realize that that was a wrong decision. Next time, you will not take that decision. So it is a learning process. We are all learning. Everyone is learning. The scientific community is learning. We as human beings are learning, and we continue to learn.
After this COVID, there are so many cardiac arrest issues are arising, and there is so much debate on that. Some people saying that this is because of the COVID vaccination, some people saying that because of the viral infection. So what is your stand on that?
My stand is very clear. It is definitely not related to the vaccination. Heart conditions, strokes, and are more common in Indians because we are more vulnerable, because we have more risk factors, and they occur in a much younger population in India. That is well documented.
There is debate on COVID deaths also. When there is a person who is having some comorbidities and death occurred when they are affected with the COVID also, but government has announced just that is not because of the COVID. So how can we see this, and what are the exact guidelines on that?
The definition which for COVID deaths that the government of India has given have been studied and have been very scientifically given based on data that was also the same definition was used in United Kingdom and many other countries, and we continue to use that.
We've already seen 3 waves of the COVID, and now everybody feeling that we are on endemic stage, but now we are seeing a surge in cases also. How can we see this, and how effective is this JN1?
We are seeing a few cases in Kerala and Karnataka of JN1. We have to increase our surveillance, and the government has increased the surveillance of the ILI and SARI cases, and this variant is a variant of interest, also been declared by the WHO, so we will have to keep a strong vigil of how it fares.
Finally, what the message you want to give for the people now, because again they are feeling a fear, so what exactly the message you want to give for the common people?
People should not have fear, but they should be careful.
JN1 గురించి పీపుల్ భయపడాల్సిన అవసరం లేదని చెప్పేసి కేవలం దాని గురించి అప్రమత్తంగా ఉంటే చాలు అని చెప్తున్నారు డాక్టర్ బలరాం భార్గవ్. కెమెరా పర్సన్ ప్రేమ్తో రమ్య, ఈటీవీ న్యూస్, హైదరాబాద్.